Today is July 19th, Sunday, and today is the first show of Keeping It Real with Queen Lee. I know you all been waiting for this to happen. I've been waiting like 3 years. I want to introduce myself to you all so you will know a little bit about me, my name, where I come from, and what I do. My name is Leosha Queen Jones, aka Queen Lee, Portia Queen, and I'm from Buffalo, New York. I have lived in 6 different states. I'm a hospice nurse aide, so I take care of people that are dying. They're in their last stages of dying. I'm also a licensed nail tech, and I own Queen Lee Nails, Queen of Color Beauty, and Portia Queen Intimate. So I'm also a businesswoman, serial entrepreneur. Today, the topics I want to talk to you about are very touchy topics. There has been a lot of controversy behind them, but I want to talk about them because I feel like the information, the data that I have collected so far, it seems to be true. And a lot of it is not what our government is letting us know about. The subjects I'm going to talk about today, they're very emotional to me because these are things that they shut people up about. You're not supposed to talk about these things. So first off, we're going to talk about COVID-19. COVID-19 has came through the world and like just demolished it. It's also known as the Certificate of Vaccination Identification by Artificial Intelligence. That's what they say is behind this whole thing. The truth of that, I am really like researching to find out if those things are true, but that's what they're saying, and the government don't want us to know about that. COVID was released in China, which we all know. We all heard the story of COVID being transferred from a bat to a human, but it was from seafood. Well, that comes out to be not true. Yes, it came from China. Yes, a bat was involved, but seafood restaurants have nothing to do with where this COVID-19 virus came from. It actually is stated that it came from the Wuhan, China, which is a lab where the Chinese scientists try to find different diseases and what these different diseases do. Can they be transferred from animals to humans, insects to humans, or whatever? And the Chinese government been playing with this coronavirus for a long time, since 2000 and maybe 16 or even before then. So this coronavirus been around for a long time. And it's scary to me because it's something that a lot of us don't know about this coronavirus. And what I'm about to tell you, it may really, it's going to have you feeling really emotional because you don't know that you paid for the Chinese government to kill you. That's basically what I get from it. When I hear that us Americans' tax dollars was spent and given to the Chinese, 3.7 million to be exact, was given to them so they can research this coronavirus, transferring it from a bat to a human. So when you talk about that, that's emotional to me. I'm a taxpayer, and so are you. So it's not fair that our money is being spent in China to research something that can kill us all. So you mean to tell me I paid for y'all to create this disease to kill me? Touchy subject, right? Okay, so Dr. Li Wenliang basically talked about this thing in, I want to say, November or December of 2019, and that person was punished. And this person died. The doctor died of COVID as well. Dr. Shi Zheng Li, she is the researcher behind the bats and the coronavirus. Like, she's the researcher who's been researching for about 5 years on these bats and everything with this coronavirus stuff. So the scientist was infected with this disease, and this is how this disease has like abruptly came and changed all of our lives. That's basically it to a nutshell. If you want to just keep it real and break and just cut the chase and get straight to the point. There's a lot of scientists that's missing behind this because it's a lot of information. So with the COVID-19 and all the information that China has, they has locked down any information about this COVID-19 so that we cannot find out how to handle such a pandemic in a righteous way. We don't know what to do, because they have all the information and it's locked down from us. How is it locked down from us when we spent 3.7 million to help you? Okay, so I have dates and things of that nature which leads up to how can you? Okay, so after they ask for this grant, they go on national TV or whatever and ask for money to research this corona stuff when they've been doing it. How is that? How you do that? They don't admit to the virus. Wait, first of all, the lab put the sequence of the virus on January 2nd, okay, 2020. And then China does not admit to the virus until January 9th. Then Wuhan lab does not release this scientific information to the world until January 12th. So at best, the Americans are funding people who are lying to us. We're funding these people. And to people that we knew that had problems handling pathogens, who then birthed a monster virus onto the world. We funded that. We didn't know it, okay? We didn't know our money was going over there. But the president stated in one of his rallies, or I don't know what he was doing, he stated that most likely that's where this horrific disease has come from. Okay? So I just want to let you guys know that we have to take time out to think about more important things than cars, shopping, who messing with who got the baddest boyfriend, who got the hottest girlfriend. Like, all of those things right now, y'all, I mean, of course you want a nice looking man. Of course you want a nice looking woman. I'm not saying don't care about having nice things or nothing. But what I am saying is that it's not all about that. We need to know where our money is going. We need to know stuff like we're funding people that's going to later on kill us. I want to know. I don't know about you, but I want to know. If you don't want to find out, I'm here to find out for you. That's what I'm here for, okay? So I want to right now ask God to give all of us strength. I want to ask God to give us patience, keep us calm, keep us humble through this horrific time that we're going through. I want to pray blessings and strength upon everyone who has lost a loved one to this nasty disease and who haven't. If you just lost a loved one, actually, I just got a phone call today about my brother's daughter, grandmother. She passed today. Rest in peace, Miss Jenny. She is a naturalist. I love you. You have taught me so much before I even got to where I am right now. I remember you taught me about all those herbal supplements and everything, and now here it is. You wouldn't think of it, or you think that it's not real, and it's really real. You know, she was speaking about things that Dr. Sebi, now we know who Dr. Sebi is. she was speaking about that when I was a young girl, 14, 15 years old. So I just want to ask God to give her family strength, and praise them, all their loved ones. And we are going to move on to the next topic, which is Black Lives Matter. Now, this is where this subject is going to be really touchy to me because it's a lot of faking going on with this. So Black Lives Matter. The BLM Foundation is different than the BLM movement. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's two different movements. It's a few different BLMs going on around. If y'all don't know, it's not just one movement. There's a Black Life Foundation. There's a Black Life Movement. Now, the Black Life Foundation is based out of Santa Clarita, California, which has one paid employee, which is Robert Ray Barnes, a 61-year-old music producer. And he started it and funded this company due to the fact that his wife, ex-husband, was shot and killed by the LAPD or whatever years back. So that kind of got him started on his little BLM foundation journey or whatever, to where as though he would get the police officers, have dinners, have coffees, the police officers in the communities, to bring them actually together. That's what his foundation was set to do. Have any of those things happened with the research that I have? Not. So now we're in the middle of the BLM movement, whereas though there's three women who started that, three Black women who has founded that company. And George Floyd was one of the reasons that a lot of stuff is going on right now in 2020. And the BLM movement came back out of nowhere after Trayvon Martin. That's kind of when it really kind of blew up. So they came out of nowhere about this George Floyd thing. Breonna Taylor, Rayshard Brooks, all of these people have been killed by police officers in the last few months. As I was doing my research, I researched a guy named Vince Everett Ellison. Okay. He talked about a lot of goals that the BLM members have. And one of their goals is to replace God with statism or totalitarianism. And he said what they're trying to do is take out a lot of the godly things and let the government, we'll be ran by the government. So the law in the Bible will no longer stand. It will be the law. Everything under law will be government. Okay? So what he was saying is, Black Lives Matter movement has a solidarity statement standing with Planned Parenthood. Okay? So he's saying, how can Black Lives Matter to this movement when they are connected to a company who's killing Black people? Okay, so 20 million Black babies haven't even made it. They were murdered in their womb since 1973. This is the number of Black babies that have been killed before they can even enter the world. Okay? So when you think about a lot of things they're doing behind the scenes, it's more so you want to start researching to see who you're donating to, one, and who you're moving with. Because nowadays, as y'all know, even regular people you go and meet, they have this, oh, I'm this, I'm that. And come to find out 5 months later, this is a whole totally different person. That's what's going on with us right now with this COVID-19, this Black Lives Matter. All of these things are putting in our face to really hide what's really behind the scenes, which that would be another show. So if these people are here to disrupt what is really to be and how it's supposed to be, who are they really? Who are they? Okay. In late June, early July in Chicago, 61 people were shot. 15 were killed. 3 of them were children. Okay. Have you heard anything about an outrage with the BLM group in Chicago with all this killing that's going on? 29 black adults and children were shot and killed. No justice from BLM. So what Mr. Ellison is saying, is it a certain group of black people? Is it a certain person? Do you have to be like what do you have to be for them to really like come in and do all these things? And this stuff I really didn't know about. I didn't know about all of this because it was one person they were talking about. We didn't know that, 29 adults were killed, black people, around all of this stuff that's going on right now. That's almost 100 people when you add it up. And this is just in one place, in Chicago. I haven't heard of nothing. If you heard of anything, you guys, please comment down at the bottom below this video and let me know where you heard it at. You know, what news channel or whatever, because I did not hear about this. And it's so sad. It's really sad, you know. The things that's going on, you guys, I'm not trying to be like on a spiritual trip or whatever, but I have my own relations with my father, and I am a spiritual person. And I just want you guys to know that it's some real stuff going on, and we need to stay prayed up. We need to start looking for information. We need to start finding out and doing our own research and stop listening to the news channels. Do your own research, because it's stuff that they're not telling us. It's stuff that they are not telling us. So we have to be in charge of knowing. Nobody's going to tell you nothing. You have to go find out. Okay? So those topics, they're very touchy. I really didn't want to get too deep into things. But I just wanted to give y'all the basis on the basic knowledge on what's going on with these two things. Okay? Normally before we start, I will say a prayer, but since we're almost at the end, I do wanna hold up my rock. And this is the gold tiger's eye. This is something that I will be doing to ask for all of us. This is for all of us to bring us good energy. And this stone right here is for protection, attraction, grace, empowerment, and clear vision. And this is the type of energy that I feel like the world needs right now. And so that's what I'm putting into the world. Okay. This purple candle I have here, that's for spirituality, intuition, and wisdom. And those are the energies that I am putting forth in the universe today. And I would thank everyone. I would like to thank everyone who watched this video. Please subscribe, like it, don't like it, whatever you do. And also put in the comments topics and everything that you would like me to talk about. And we're going to wrap it up. And that's Keeping It Real with Queen Lee today. Thank you, guys.